Okay, this is a demo that the Humble Bundle sent me in my email. Chinatown Detective Agency. Singapore. 2031 AD. So only 9 years in the future. Bold.
Man looks upon all that he has made and sees that it is good. Look upon my works, he says, and see my greatness. He recounts his deeds in word and song. He builds monuments to his triumphs. But there is no one but himself to marvel at his dominion. He knows this, and he is afraid. The idea that he is all alone in the inconceivable vastness of the universe terrifies him into action. So he creates his greatest work of all, a tribute to his likeness, an extension of his being.
Robots, I get it.
A witness to the brilliance of its master, and the executor of his commands. But man's greatest work of all does not see brilliance. It sees only corruption, vanity, hubris.
Explosions.
And it dreams of a world untainted by the touch of man.
One year later. After the very first exploding robot bird.
It's a start.
I'm here for the housewarming party.
Well, well. A CID superintendent traipsing around Chinatown in the wee hours of the morning. Sounds like a tabloid headline.
Once upon a time, maybe. These days, even a commissioner is part of the furniture down in Geylang. Hey, brought you a little gift.
I don't drink, Justin.
Well, keep it in a cool, dark place and away from reach of children. Who knows, might be worth something one day when we finally run out of wine.
Did you bring me anything else? My first job, maybe?
Oh, cutting to the chase, huh?
I am a business owner now. I've got bills to pay.
Yeah, I've got something. There's a potential client looking for a little help. I've already told him about you. He doesn't like meeting in crowded places, so you'll need to see him somewhere more discreet.
SPF?
Civilian.
When are you going to hook me up with one of your officer buddies? You know, real work.
Firstly, you're welcome. Secondly, you don't want to get involved with contract work at the department. Trust me, you'll do work you regret for a pittance, you'll get yourself involved in some nasty shit for your troubles. And lastly, this is real work. This guy is well connected. He's got the kind of money that can keep your lights on.
Sheesh, that was a long meeting, like...
You know, you can always just come back. The force is in bad need of people with your talents.
No. My days as a cop are over.
Oh, no harm in asking. Alright, my guy will send you a message soon. Keep him happy. Might actually stay in business for a while.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Take care, Dharma. Stay safe out there.
Justin wasn't joking. This guy has a penchant for the cryptic. Under the shade of a tree where a man became one with the universe. The Bodhi tree. The Buddha was enlightened under a Bodhi tree. But they aren't native to Singapore. Although, that doesn't mean there aren't any. Not a lot of places where exotic plant life can be found in the city. So that should narrow down my options.
Botanical garden, probably. Missions will take you to different places in Singapore. Right now the mission tasks you with finding a Bodhi tree. Click the map. Alright, well, first explore the office. No. Inbox, empty. The world rendered in a hologram. The pack always said I'd go places. Can barely see Singapore, though. Probably just a little green dot. My filing cabinets. Cost-cutting measure. Didn't think I'd see the day cloud storage would cost more than actual physical storage. A bookshelf. More for display than anything else. Who even reads books these days? Delivery menus, newspaper clippings, vestiges of a disappearing print media. But no detective agency is complete without a bulletin board. Are you sure you want to go to Chinatown? No. Where's the map? Leads, evidence, persons of interest, dialogue. Web? Map, there it is. Chinatown, Civic District. Can't quite read that, it's green on green. Geylang, Panya Lebar. Botanical Gardens. No sitting, no sitting, and no sitting. The Botanical Gardens, first laid out in 1859 during British rule. Countless species of plants and animals have called this home over the years, but I'm here for one in particular, the Bodhi tree by Swan Lake. The client should be waiting there. I'll need to hack my way past the maintenance gate, though. Connect the gate systems, connect matching nodes. Mismatch, okay. Mismatch. Mismatch. Nice. Got to wipe the thing afterwards, but, how do? Wait, hold on. It's still 3 hours until then.
There's nothing quite like the solitude of the gardens without all the children and the dog walkers, wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't know. I've never broken into the gardens at midnight before.
It's only 9 o'clock.
I'm sorry, but I had to do it on purpose. I only work with people that show the kind of resourcefulness that you just did. Please, call me Rupert. I work for a special group of people with a wide range of interests. We value our privacy, so whenever we need some legwork done, we outsource. And I assure you, it pays well.
I like the sound of that. I just have to say right off the bat that I'm an investigator, not a thug. So I don't do dirty work.
Oh, Miss Dharma, I'm not looking for a thug. I'm here to ask you to get to the bottom of things, not to inflict violence or coerce. Having said that, were you to choose to use those methods to obtain what you seek, I won't stop you. One of our own is in need of some assistance. He is the majority owner of an insurance firm, offices in 15 countries. The financial controller, a man named Philip Ung, has disappeared, along with millions of dollars from the company's coffers. A contractor managed to hack into Mr. Ung's phone, and of particular interest is a message received from an unknown source. It reads, Of all men's miseries, the bitterest is this: to know so much and to have control over nothing.
Huh. That's some cloak and dagger stuff.
Indeed. The last known location of the phone before going silent was the National Library. I'm no genius, but I can safely assume the message is meant to lead to a book or an article or something.
You're probably right. I'll get on it and keep you posted.
Yes, that'd be nice. Although, you won't need to. We'll know where you are. Most of the time.
I'd usually find that creepy. But knowing that I'm dealing with a secret society of Singapore's upper nobility kinda dulls the edge.
Resourceful and funny. I like you already. Good luck.
Mission log at the bottom right corner logs all your leads and other relevant information to the case. Increase the volume a little bit. Ah, okay. Right now you may want to go to the last known location. And last known vacation was where? National Library. Okay. Where's the National Library? Okay, that literally just opens a browser on my computer. Civic District. Where's the Civic District? How do I close this? Ah, there's a tiny little button there. Okay, Chinatown, Civic District. There it is. National Library, Wine House, and National Gallery. Library it is. The National Library. It's a miracle it's still up and running, considering how underfunded the government is. I'll need to run a search on the database to know which section of the library I should be headed for. Really need to work on my assignments instead of procrastinating. Not today, though. Have you ever photographed the gray-headed fish eagles at Sungay Pandan recently? There were 3 of them last I checked. Used to be 6 not so long ago. If you're lucky, you'll catch them diving into the river for fish. Won't see much of that in the next few years with the way things are going. Hey, you know what? The future's moving faster than we think, and I get the uneasy feeling that we're moving towards some sort of inevitable. I guess the future ain't what it used to be, huh? I think that's why I prefer reading about history. I'm like a nostalgia kind of guy. Call me biased, but these days, old school is still the best school. One of the key mechanisms is that it requires the player to figure things out on its own. That means going online and doing a search for information that could help you crack a clue. In this case, you should run a search on the quote Rupert told you about. Then type the author name or the name of the book the quote came from in the National Library's automated receptionist console. Ah, okay. So that's why it opens a browser in my computer. Give me a sec. Google. Blah, 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 blah. Herodotus. Please proceed to basement 1. Okay, where's basement 1? The importance of history being truthfully recorded from all points of view cannot be stated. One prevailing truth will ring forever throughout time as long as a keen eye can find it. Unfortunately, sometimes people will not accept the truth and want things more out of convenience. This is when they need a hard wake-up call to shake them out of apathy. You will never respect yourself if you only overcome what is weaker than you. So, what have you been reading lately? Basement 1. Singapore History, author M to Z. Asian History, author A to H. I to P. General and Word. It's probably in here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Yeah. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have seen a laptop somewhere around here, have you? No? Ugh. Well, no worries. Have a good one. Ah, cutscene.
Wow, look at that!
Whoops.
A new phase! You here for the free Wi-Fi?
I'm looking for a book.
Sure you are. Oh, you're serious.
We don't actually have books here.
Sorry, it's just that we don't get many visitors looking for books these days. Or these years. Which one are you looking for?
I'm looking for the Histories by Herodotus.
Goodness, Herodotus. Okay, follow me. Here we go, the Histories, Herodotus. Took an impress, 1952. Probably hasn't seen the light of day since I was in primary school.
Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
On the contrary, a lot of the stuff Herodotus wrote in the book is pretty out of the ordinary. It was his attempt at chronicling the world of his time, and let's just say he got pretty creative. Flying snakes, ants the size of foxes, stuff like that.
Hang on. Some parts of these pages have been underlined.
Ugh, yeah, some people like to do that.
No, there's something strange about this one. Some of the pages have a single letter underlined. A telltale sign of a cipher. This is a clue.
Clue?
Look, I'm trying to track down the last person who used this book. Is there some way I can access CCTV footage of this part of the library?
Technically yes, but you'll have to file a J2 form and an Annex B form and personally hand it over to the director, but he's on vacation in Fiji. But you could also file an e-application to the security department and...
No, I haven't got time for that.
Hang on. What's going on here? Things are escalating pretty quickly.
I'm a private investigator. A person's gone missing and I'm trying to track him down. The only lead I've got led me to this book.
And you're thinking the underlined parts are a clue?
I don't think they're a clue. I'm pretty sure they are. Look, do you think you could at least help me find out who the last person to check this book out was?
Yes, but I'm not really allowed to tell you.
Not even for $100? You know, for your troubles. And of course, there's the priceless sense of accomplishment that comes with helping solve a case.
So this is what it's come to. I mean, politicians getting bribed is sort of the norm now. But librarians... Oof.
I'm sorry. You're right. That was a stupid idea. Look,
Would you do it for a Scooby snack?
Tell you what, 300 and you got yourself a deal. Being a librarian doesn't exactly pay great, and times like these, you gotta look out for number one, you know?
Ah, 3 Scooby snacks.
Oh, 300 it is, I guess.
Okay. Says here the book was checked out about 83 hours ago by a Genevieve Go.
Address?
Well, now we're really breaking the law, aren't we?
Let's get real. The law is out of service until further notice. If this person's going to be found, we'll have to work around it.
Well, let's see. 42 Biddock North Avenue, Unit 12, 4081.
Perfect. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Listen, I'm gonna have a look at the book. Maybe I can make sense of the clue.
That would be extremely helpful.
Ooh, does this technically make me a private eye now?
Yeah, you could say that.
Ah, that's nuts! Okay, I'll let you know if I make a breakthrough.
Larg. Okay. Badoke. Where's Badoke? There it is. Blue. Badoke, Singapore's most populated residential town. Without the exact address, finding someone would have been like looking for a needle in a grain silo. Oh, good. Better call Rupert. Okay. Amira, how are we doing? I followed a lead that led me to an apartment in Badoke. Block 42, yes. Pretty worrying, you already know, but yeah, I'm here. No one's home, so I can probably hack the lock. Do it. My guys will turn off the block's camera system. It's on the citywide network, so we'll have it disabled by the time you put the phone down. Great, I'll keep you updated. Weird thing? Bars. Weird thing, weird thing. Not bars. Pure luck. Hey! Nope. And done. Access granted. That was easy. Well, someone left in a hurry. I should feel around for the light switch. Fortunately, the hand turns green if it's a interactable object. Grand Cru Saint Man, that's a hard font to read. Emlium 2025. An expensive bottle of wine in a working class apartment block. Somebody splurged. Somebody that ran into some newfound cash, perhaps? Genevieve was a fan of mech animes. Impressive collection of toy models. Whoever Genevieve is, it looks like she's packed up and left. I doubt she's still in the country. She left in such a rush, she left the computer on. Well, looky here. From Philip, plan, and numbers. It's a secret code. I'm betting the book in the library is the key. Time to head back. Okay, to the library. Got it. And that would be in the Civic District. Every single bus trip costs $2 more. How dare it? Oh, good. Don't have to go all the way to the
just in
basement.
time. It appears the book is a key to cracking some secret message. The highlighted letters and the page numbers are linked, and they probably correspond to an encoded message.
Kinda like this?
Yes, the message is purely numerical. I'm betting these numbers point to a specific page in the book which contains a highlighted letter.
Let's try it out.
$77 is U. 99 D. 104 S. 115 T. 75. Oh. 14-2. 142. There we go. W. And then 69. N. Ludstown. And then 142 was W. 109 E. 101 It is 101, right? Ah, there it is, D. And then 69 was N. I'm guessing it's Wednesday. 109. E. 104. S. 99. D. 84 A. And 115 Y. Or 155. And then 125. S. 112. HI? Yeah, I. And then 97. X. 121. Yeah, 121. That would be F. And then 120. O. 86. There's 87. There's 81. 86 is R. I'm guessing the next one is T. 115. Yeah. And then 162 for Y. Ludstown, Wednesday, 6:40.
Ludstown, Wednesday, 6:40.
A meeting place and a time. Bloodstown. Never heard of it.
Wherever it is, it's probably where Philip and Genevieve have gone off to. I doubt this place is in Singapore. Genevieve left in a hurry. I'm betting this is a flight.
Bloodstown.
Says here there were only 3 flights at 6:40 on the Wednesday after the email was sent. Istanbul, London, and Osaka. I'll have to do a little digging to find exactly where they went. I gotta go. Thanks for everything.
No problem. I'm meeting, by the way. If you need my help again, you know where to find me. I like that I can put my encyclopedic knowledge to good use, but bring cash.
Noted. Thanks, Mei-Ting. I'll be in touch.
Amira. Rupert, Philip, Ning, and his girlfriend are no longer in Singapore. I expected as much. Do you know where they went? They left a clue behind. I'm still figuring it out, but I'll need money to book a flight. Say no more. I'm wiring you partial payment for the job. Book your flight and get to them as soon as possible. Wherever they are, I can make a few calls and track their precise location. Call me when you land. What happens when they get back here? You shouldn't worry about that. Just find them. You'll get a bonus for bringing them back here. Alive. Now that you know where the suspect is, it's time to fly there. The game features a flight booking system called Horus. Click on the Horus button in the bottom panel and book a flight to wherever you think Philip and Genevieve have gone to. After that, travel to the airport. If you're too early for your flight, you can speed up time by waiting. Okay, so Ludstown is in Istanbul, London, or what was it? Crud. Okay, it's in London. Let's see. Today is 8:30. Eight 3:37. Okay. Departure time. Get rid of that. So it's already 16. So 12:05. Price $5.50. And then map to the airport. Where's the airport? There it is. Rupert, I think they're in London. Can you reach out your feelers and see if we can track them down? Okay, hang on. An hour later. City surveillance network spotted them in an apartment not far from Canary Wharf. God bless AI-powered face recognition. CCTV footage shows a man that matches Philip's profile enter the apartment a few hours ago. Go now.
Are you there?
Yeah, just outside the apartment.
Listen, cornered snakes tend to strike in furious desperation. Be careful, just in case.
Thanks. Don't worry. There's always a diplomatic solution to every problem. Mr. Ng, I'm Amira Dharma from Singapore. I've been sent to ask you a few questions. Can I have a few minutes? Looks like the diplomatic solution isn't going to work today.
Oh, okay, well.
What are you doing, Philip?
It's done! I'm done! I'm not going back!
Yes, you are. So is Genevieve. Alive. Put the gun down.
I'm done! I've done what I was told, and I'm gonna live with it! Even if it means we have to die.
Well, that was shaky.
The woman of the hour is back in the house.
Hello, Rupert. How's our man doing?
He was discharged from the hospital yesterday. He was carted to CID HQ, but not before I could have a word with him. He had quite a story.
Oh? Care to share?
It appears Philip's little heist wasn't his idea.
Yeah, he was saying that before I shot him.
He had accomplices?
Accomplice suggests that it was a team effort, but it's not that. It's more like he received instructions from someone else. Someone that's proving to be elusive.
I've got a feeling that you aren't here for a courtesy call.
Be thankful. Repeat business is hard to come by these days. Get yourself something good to eat. Get some rest. You've earned it. Call me when you're ready to go deeper down the rabbit hole.
Thanks. See you when I see you.
Good day, Miss Dharma.
She didn't charge him expenses. It took $310 to get that information.
God, what a shithole. The things I do for some people.
Hi, can I help you?
Amira Dharma?
Yeah, sorry, did we have an appointment?
No, I'm a walk-in customer. The door was left open, so I let myself in. I'm Tiger Lily. I apologize for the unannounced visit. I'm here to talk about a potential job.
No, that's quite all right. Please, have a seat. Tiger Lily. Is that a stage name or something?
Something like that. I'll stand if you don't mind. I actually don't have long.
Yeah, your tryout, I get it.
I'll give you the quick abridged version. A friend needs some help with a family matter. Here, have a look at this.
Root.
Nice looking stamp.
Sure, if you're into that kind of thing. My friend needs someone to return this stamp to the place of its origin. No questions asked.
Oh, but I've got so many questions.
I'm sure you do. My friend is willing to pay $8,000 for the return of this stamp. No questions asked.
I do have a question. Where do I put it?
We will, of course, require some official acknowledgement that it has ended up in the hands of the right people. An email from a government official or museum will do.
Okay, so you need me to figure out where this stamp came from, travel all the way there, and return it to anyone willing to take it. Seems fishy. Why doesn't your friend just hire a stamp collector to figure it out and send it to wherever he needs to go via courier?
This needs to be done with the utmost confidentiality. It needs to be done in person, and it needs to arrive where it needs to safely and securely. If you want a long career in private investigation, you better get used to unusual requests like these.
Okay, I'm sure I can work it out.
Good. Thank you. Travel expenses won't be covered, so try to keep your movements efficient and decisive.
Got it. I'll let you know when I make a breakthrough.
Please do. I'll wait for word. It was a pleasure, Miss Dharma.
Nice to meet you. Speak to you soon.
Questions will have to wait. Need to figure out where the stamp came from. Stamp was part of a cancellation mark, which indicates the exact city it was sent from. The 4 letters are part of the city's name. If I can deduce the missing letters, I can find the specific origin of this stamp, which may prove helpful. Okay, where's the evidence tab? There's the evidence tab. And Renople? Automanse? So... time for Google. And Renopeli. Turkey. Ah, this scroll wheel is terrible. Oh, crud. What cities are in Turkey? cities in Turkey. Has R-O-U-T. Bar, Bursa, something, 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 something. There's a city called Batman? Control F, R-O-U-T. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe that's not a T. Maybe it's an I. Okay, Athens is Greece. I don't know where Brasilia is. I am not good at geography. Brasilia is in Brazil. Okay, that's not it. Cairo's Egypt. Dubai is... I don't know. Dubai? India. Okay, that's not it. Hong Kong is right about there, and that's definitely not Turkey. Istanbul. Istanbul. City in Turkey. Okay, good. So it is 5:16. And book flight. Okay. And then map to the airport. Board the flight. Board flight and the museum. Thank you for meeting me. I'm here to donate these stamps back to their origin country. I hope I came to the right place. That's a beautiful stamp. It was issued during the Ottoman years. A beautiful specimen. Can we know to whom we owe our gratitude? A generous soul who wishes to remain anonymous. Let's leave it at that. The museum can keep it, but I expect an official letter of acknowledgement for our donation. Of course, that's the least we can do. One last thing, if you please. The Philatelic Museum is a community-run organization. We can't afford official historians. Does the donor have any more information behind this stamp? Which city it came from? Crud. Turkey cities with R-O-U. Okay, no. I do not want an X in there. Turkey historic cities. Hephaestus, Hierapolis, Aphrodisias, Hattusa? No, that's not an R. Prene, Territ. Okay, that's no. Pergamena, Bursa, Apodidus. I can't pronounce any of this stuff. Gordirian, Beheramum. I don't know any of these things. Google might not even have the correct results. Ron Stratonicea? No, that's no. There's no U in that. Control F for O and U. There are way too many O's and U's in this language. And none of them are city names. Most of them are the word U. Yeah, I have no idea. Thank you, you'll receive the acknowledgement letter soon. Please send the donor our thanks. No answer. Okay. Fine, fly back. What was the Singapore? So that'll be 520. And then map back to Chinatown. Office, food, bus stop. What is this? I think you might have mistaken me for someone else. Hey there, nice to meet a fellow sleuth. How do I know you're one? Psh, come on, the whole city's crawling with them. It says here that, especially in rural areas, it's common to pipe lake water inside without any sort of filtration at all. Seems almost strange to live so close to nature. Well, I mean, if you're, these flowers look like something right out of the botanical gardens. In a place that doesn't have constant pollution, then you can actually do that. Maybe some food? I haven't been sleeping well. Been away from my boyfriend for more than a year. He's working overseas. On the bright side, I've been so tired that I've mastered the art of sleeping while standing up. Which is cool, because he seems to have dozed off mid-sentence. Yes, I'm a little piggy. Don't trust anybody that says they don't care for or enjoy food. Well, that's what I think. No matter where I roam, my life and love are found at home. Name's Randall, but my friends call me Whiskers, because I'm curious like a cat. My 2 rules? 1, be awesome to each other. 2, there's always time for proper grammar. Stick to those 2 rules and you'll always land on your feet. Like me. That's why my friends call me Whiskers. Yeah, okay, Randall. That restaurant makes the best chili crab. You'll die, must try. Delish. Ugh, hope they open up soon. The black cat has your wallet. Wait. Okay, just checking to make sure that that was not in fact accurate. Ah, new email. Thank you. Of course, it can't arrive until I fly all the way back. Oh, you're already calling. Lily, I'm back, and I got your letter from the Istanbul Philatelic Museum. Great work, Miss Dharma. My friend is quite pleased. Thank you, but what I really would like is an explanation. You know, just out of curiosity. You'll get more than that, Miss Dharma. Please come and visit me at my health club in Geylang whenever you get the time, but please make it soon. I'll give you the backstory. Perfect. Thank you. See you soon. Where's Geylang? Technical government. Geylang. Costs $2 whole dollars. Sheesh. Well, it's better than a $550 flight. Tiger lilies. What is this? It's a club. Can't buy a drink. The other day, this girl was sitting right here lighting heat sticks. I asked her what she was using. She looked me right in the eye and said, "Wozi di bushi du shijumo." It's not drugs I'm smoking, it's loneliness. What do you make of that? Pretty smooth line. At least I thought so. Anyway, hey, if you want to score, try the Nan Hai Hotel on Bencoolen Street. But you didn't hear it from me. I like to bully people because it helps them build character. I know, it's mean. But if it makes a better person, isn't it worth it? Okay, that's it up there. Ah, bright light. Look, here comes the wormies. Betrayal, fear, anger, hatred. Mama, you kill me. Sex mad dad / revenge. Small parts isolated and destroyed. The day everything became nothing wrong. The power of positive thinking. Live and cuddly. 0 + 2 = 1. Why do they call me Mr. Happy? No means no. Damn, I gotta go to a gig. Okay then, you have a good day too.
Miss Dharma,
Lily, hope it's not a bad time.
it's the perfect time. Please come in. Welcome to my little kingdom. This is Lucas Yo, the former owner of the stamp you brought back to Turkey.
Pleasure to finally meet you, Miss Dharma. That was great work.
Pleasure's mine, Mr. Yo. Of the revered Yo family, if I'm not mistaken.
Revered is a word best suited for those deserving of it. I prefer the word infamous. But legions would disagree, as I'm sure you're well aware of.
The Temple of the Self has hundreds of thousands of devoted followers, but Lucas here seems to think it's all a sham.
The temple has been racked with controversy for years, if I may speak frankly.
Speak as truthfully as you wish. You'd be a holier person than any of my kin for doing so. As you probably already know, the most holy father of the temple, who also happens to be my biological father, has passed away. I have inherited wealth of no small consequence. Wealth I want nothing to do with. That includes a valuable stamp collection that my father amassed through the decades. I have decided to salvage a little decency for my own family by donating them back to their places of origin. The Ottoman stamp was just one of many, and I'm hoping you can help me get rid of a few more.
I would be happy to be of service. It's just... well, I suppose I don't completely understand why. I'm sure some of those stamps could be worth a pretty penny.
Tempting, isn't it? You could sell 1 or 2 of the stamps to a collector for the same amount of money you would probably earn in a good year. But let me remind you that you would be profiting from a lie. In my opinion, the worst lie of them all. A promise of salvation that can never be kept. You don't know the trail of destruction the temple leaves in its wake, Miss Dharma.
Point taken. Well, let's take a look at those stamps then.
No cancellation marks are physical, meaning they're potentially in unused condition. Set of 5 stamps from the same series encased in protective film. There's a cancellation stamp inside. from Harp? Okay.
Some of these are in mint condition.
And I have no use for them. But maybe others will. Please get them to where they'll be better appreciated.
I'll get to work. Do I still get a bonus for finding out which city the used ones were sent from?
Yes, you'll get something extra for putting in more work. Good luck.
Call me when you've got updates.
Got it. It was nice meeting you, Lucas.
Okay. Apaxmai. Greek. Got it. So it's currently 9, so book the flight. Then travel to the airport. Wait. Okay, that's the flights. There's the actual museum. Thanks for meeting me. Here, donate some stamp. Oh my! I have only seen stamps like these in online catalogs. I didn't think I'd come face to face with a real one. For 5 months in 1912, Ikari was a free state after fighting its way out of Ottoman rule. During those 5 months, it printed its own stamps. And now 2 beautiful specimens right here before me. What happened to Ikari after those 5 months? It eventually joined Greece, which it is still a part of today. If you have time to spare, I recommend a visit. It's a beautiful island. I'd want nothing more. Unfortunately, I'm here on business. This is being donated by a generous soul who wishes to remain anonymous. The museum can keep it, but he expects an official letter of acknowledgement for our donation. Then inform our donor that the museum is eternally indebted to him. Thank you. I'll run it by our curator. We'll receive the acknowledgement letter soon. Please send the donor our thanks. And then this one. I can't read any of that. Harp. Stamp. Okay, that's not it. FEN stamp. Oh, that's actually in China. Crud. Where's the city that's actually in China? Shanghai, maybe? Google. Shanghai. Yeah, that's in China. And it's 7... Okay, yeah, I just missed the flight. Fine. Wait for 4 more hours. Okay, that's not clickable. Museum. Thank you for meeting me. Here to donate some stamps. These are incredible. Stamps from a time when Manchuria was governed like by the Japanese. The museum can keep it, but he expects an official letter of acknowledgement for our donation. We have specimens of our own, but we would never refuse more of these lovely artifacts. Besides, one of these is special. It's a cancellation mark. It was used and sent out from a city within Manchuria. Any idea which? Manchuria cities. HARP. Nope, absolutely no clue. Thank you, I'll run it by our curator. Come on. There you go. You'll receive the acknowledgement letter soon. Please send the donor our thanks. Well then, the world just got a little bit better with those stamps back where they belong. I deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Or a nice bowl of ramen. Better head back home. Okay, from Shanghai to, I believe it's set in Singapore. And today, I do not have any flights available. Fine. 16. 10:40. Now wait for 10 hours. Clearly I should have gone to this one first. Ugh, $2 for the bus again. Hey, new email. Note of thanks. I'd like to personally thank you for your effort in personally delivering the stamps to us. We consulted our volunteer historians. Turns out the stamp was originally sent from Harbin, once in the Manchurian realm, now in the northern province of something. Still make an excellent addition to our collection, so you have our thanks. Harbin. Beirut. Where's the O then? Valuable piece of Greek heritage and history. Donation is appreciated by both the museum and the many visitors who will come to admire it in the future. Okay.
Lily, I have confirmation emails from Athens and Shanghai for the stamps.
Excellent. I'm sure Lucas will be quite pleased. Your payment will be transferred shortly. Great work.
Glad to be of service. Thanks for using Chinatown Detective Agency.
Well, Chinatown Detective Agency could certainly be of more help to me. Do drop by whenever you can. Lucas's grievances with the temple and his family are becoming more complicated.
Sounds good. I'll be over when I can.
Thank you, Amira. Good to know there are still a few good, reliable people in this city.
They're there if you look. Speak soon.
Money in the bank. Case closed.
Listen, why don't you come over? I'll let you know how and where we go from here.
Okay, I'll be over as soon as I can. And it was Galen, I think. Amiria, thank you for coming. Perfect timing too. We have to go.
Lucas is at the Great Abode. He went to pick up some things his father left him. His sister, Ariel, will be there. She's most likely the successor to her father as the head of the temple. She and Lucas don't get along. It'll be sensational. Let's go.
Oh dear. Okay, lead the way. Dun 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 dun. Hey, Mei Ting, right? Your powers of deduction are impressive, Amiria. I know, I might consider a career in police work. I was just calling to remind you that if you're stuck with something, anything, a clue or a lead you can't wrap your mind around, give me a call. I'm sure I'll be able to help in some way. Amazing, I'll be sure to do that. Don't bother coming over to the library, I'm in your contacts list, so just give me a ring whenever you need me. Got it. Thanks, Mei Ting. Speak soon. Can I just, like, pull the gun whenever? No, I cannot. Okay, yeah, definitely cannot. Do you think there will ever come a time when humanity will stop being dicks to each other for long enough so that peace-loving aliens will actually want to come and, you know, introduce themselves? I ain't holding out hope. I mean, take a look around. Thought I was going to be part of something bigger than myself going into national service, serving for a greater cause while learning advanced military tech and all that. In hindsight, I guess I was a little naive. The good old days that Dad used to talk about are long gone. To think I spent 5 years in it. I wonder what the whole purpose of it all was. The country's falling apart. We don't need obedience. We need something more. Anything. I honestly thought Kiss was the greatest rock band ever. But then came Guns N' Roses, then Nirvana. I'm all confused. What do you think? Can't say I've heard much of any of them, to be honest. I'm not supposed to be here. Pretend you didn't see me. I don't even know who you are. Oh hey, it's a crime scene. That's not a cop. Never mind.
Hello, and welcome to the Great Abode, the heart and home of the Temple of the Self. Here, all are welcome. No matter your race, creed, past faults and imperfections, you are all my brothers and sisters. If you would like to learn more about the Temple of the Self and how we can help you find meaning in your existence, please approach our welcome desk at any time, 24 hours a day. If you would like to book a learning session, you may approach the events terminals. Or if you'd simply like to take a look around, please feel free to do so. This is your home too. Thank you for coming. Bless you. May the Creator keep you and shine His light everlasting upon you. And may you find peace.
Easy for you to say. You've got an eternity of peace to look forward to. As for your progeny, well, let's see for ourselves. Let's keep going.
Tainted glass windows. Reminiscent of the churches my aunt used to secretly take me to as a kid. The abode certainly does have that hollowed house of God feel. I mean, it's supposed to be tinted, but okay. There we go. Enter chalice or whatever it is.
And I won't hesitate to take legal action.
Legal action for what? I'm here to collect what is rightfully mine. As per our father's will, I'm within my rights.
The trinkets might be yours, but this entire temple and its premises is private property. My property, to be exact. And you can't just walk in here unannounced.
Well, I'm here. And it appears so is my team. We'll be collecting all the items listed in the will, and then we'll be out of your head.
I hope you aren't having too hard a time, Lucas. Caleb would be quite upset to see you both arguing, especially when it's over things that he rightfully left you.
Ah, well, I see you still hang around that glorified massage parlor, Lucas. How wholesome. And how is the proprietress of such a fine establishment doing? Hands full?
I do well enough. And how are you, Ariel? How's your holy pyramid scheme going? Tell me, does the creator now accept cryptocurrency?
You know, if we weren't in my father's office, or in a holy place for that matter, I'd slap that cheap lipstick right off your mouth.
This is Rouge Lateau, my dear. You'll need a fistful or two from one of your donation boxes to afford it.
Whoa, steady ladies, we're here to help Lucas keep the claws tucked.
And who is this? One of your new girls, Lily? Does she have proper documentation?
That's enough. Glad you're here, Amira. I actually need your help once again. See these objects on my father's table? They're very valuable historical artifacts. Just a few of the things in my father's personal collection.
Very valuable is correct. I take good care of those, Lucas. Might pay for your children's college tuition one day.
These are of exceptional importance to their respective cultures. It would be a shame if, like my father, I kept it to myself. So I'd like you to find out where they came from and donate them to their respective museums where they belong.
You can't be serious, Lucas. Do you have any idea how much they cost?
A lot, I'm sure. But I don't want them. I don't want the money either. Something you and Dad could never seem to come to grips with. It will, however, pay for Amira's time and efforts.
If you can't appreciate them, leave them to me and the temple.
Take them, Amira. Send them home. And keep me updated.
You are an absolute fool, Lucas. You always were.
Maybe. But I was never Dad's fool. Which is more than I can say for you.
Take your little toys and get out of my temple. Have a good life, Lucas.
That was oddly satisfying.
Yes, it was. But we've got a lot left to do if we're going to turn the vestiges of my father's life into good deeds. Real good deeds. Amira, the items are yours. Please, try not to take too long. You'll get paid for every item delivered, but please be done in a week's time. Good luck.
Thank you, I'll give Lily a call once I've made headway. So, 3 items. Alright, let's get to work. This one's the oldest of the lot, at least from first impressions. It's banged up pretty bad, definitely gold. Depicts a woman with a large disc or orb over her head, surrounded by horns, again, really old. Clearly a statue of the Buddha, standing instead of the typical seated version one usually thinks of. It's metal, judging from the discoloration, bronze. Could be from anywhere, but my guess is this is really old, so probably closer to the roots of the religion. An old dagger made from what looks like chipped stone. The handle looks like a man wearing an eagle headdress. It is adorned with colorful shells and stones. No metal material. Can I get an image? No? Okay. Persons of interest, dialogue, leads. Return as many objects as you can. Call Tiger Lily to let you know your progress. Okay. What's her name? Mei Ting. See if I
Hey,
can.
Mira, need help?
Now more than ever. I've got a bunch of really old artifacts I need to return.
Sending you some pictures. Have a look.
Wow, these are awesome. So what's next?
I just want some sort of lead. Give them a once-over and let me know your thoughts.
Well, the dagger looks Aztec, I think.
Ah,
I
thank
could
you.
be wrong.
Bronze statue of Buddha. It's not really sure of the
And
origins.
the gold figurine is probably the oldest of the lot, I'm guessing. That's some sort of sun disk over her head. I've seen that before. She's definitely some sort of goddess, but I'm not 100% certain exactly who. I can scan them and run them through the visual search engine here at the library if you need more info.
That'll do for now, Mei Ting. I'll call you back if I need more help.
Thank you very much. Okay, Aztec dagger. Sun disk goddess. Hathor. Who is Hathor? Hathor looks like Egypt. Okay. And then Buddhism origin. That would be India, of course. Why would I even consider anything else? So, from Singapore to India, I think Dubai is in India, maybe? Dubai. Whoops, spelled Dubai wrong. Nope, that's not India. Hong Kong, Istanbul, Brazil, Boston, Athens is Greece, Jerusalem. What is this? Kuala Lumpur. That's Malaysia. London, New Delhi. New Delhi, capital of India. Okay, great. So that would be 7 o'clock. It is. I think I can get there in time. Come on, flight soon. Yeah, got it. And that would be the Buddha statue. Okay, that's not it. Oh my, this is a splendid standing Buddha. It's particularly well preserved, no missing parts, largely intact, superficial scratches and dents, but nothing more. What a find, Miss Dharma. I trust it'll make a great addition to your museum's exhibits. Oh, definitely. This dates back to the Gupta Empire, a golden age in Indian history. Art flourished, culture flourished, craftsmanship certainly flourished. With these little details. the Abhya Mudra, that gesture the Buddha makes with his right hand. A gesture of reassurance and protection. It's that little bump in his head, a symbol of his great wisdom. It's that little bump on his head, a symbol of his great wisdom. Yeah, I think they might need to work on the typos for the finished game. The elongated earlobes, the left hand holding his flowing robes. These are all motifs that would be repeated again and again in representations of the Buddha in different times and places. But it was during the Gupta period when they became standard features, as you can clearly see in this bronze piece. A fine addition indeed. And who do we owe our gratitude to? A generous donor who has now either reincarnated or broken the cycle of samsara, depending on whether he followed the path of the Buddha in his lifetime. I see. I sincerely hope it is the latter. This act alone is a good deed in his name, so thank you, and thank you to the donor. Thank you for seeing me. My pleasure. I hope it does its part to preserve your country's history. Okay, that could have flowed a bit better. And then Greece. Athens, yes. It is currently 1840, so... Ah! Whew, that was close. Crud, I needed Egypt. Alright, change the day. 17. And wait for 4 hours. 5 hours? 5 hours. Wait another hour. Okay, there's the museum. Miss Dharma, where did you get this? A private collection of a recently deceased gentleman. This is, from what I can tell, probably Isis. I've seen similar figurines that date back to the Third Intermediary period. Interesting. What makes you think it's Isis? Well, aside from the similarities to other well-identified artifacts, she's wearing a solar disk between the horns of a cow, a headdress that used to be associated with another god, Hathor. Hathor was the sort of mother deity, an aspect that Isis took on through the ages. Figurines like this are dated back to about 1500 BC. It was a time of chaos, beginning with what we call the Bronze Age collapse. Egypt was one of the few places that was able to withstand the destruction and disorder brought around by the invasion of the Sea Peoples. We don't know too much about them, who they were, where they came from, and why, seemingly suddenly, they decided to come into the scene and destroy the once great civilizations of the ancient world. A beautiful artifact from a dark time. Indeed. If my guess is correct, then this is a statue of Isis, it would be quite the addition to our collection. She was an incredibly important goddess in Egyptian mythology, a mother figure and a model of the perfect wife, the resurrector of her murdered husband, and a protector of the underworld. Quite the resume. The giveaway? Absolutely. Are we to keep this, then? Yes, it's a donation, and we hope it'll be well taken care of. Oh, trust that it will be treasured here where it belongs. Thank you. And thank you to the estate of the donor. It was my pleasure. Thank you for meeting me. Okay, and then Aztec country. Somewhere around the Mexican region, so let's see what flights are available. Cairo, Dubai, Istanbul, London, Mexico City. Mexico City might be it. Mexico City. That's in Mexico. Got it. I mean, for all I knew, it could have been in America. They do have New Mexico. And then this is probably the museum. Yes. Ceremonial daggers like these are amazing examples of craftsmanship of the Mexica, or the Aztec, as they're more popularly known. They were used in ritual sacrifices to certain gods. To the Mexica, appeasing the gods was crucial to preventing calamity. It's tempting to think that maybe these were used in actual rituals, but this is too fragile and was most likely a symbolic object. Thank you for this. It's a beautiful artifact. Please take care of it. Well, that was fast. And then from Mexico City to Singapore. Where's Singapore? Or was it Shanghai? No, it was Singapore. And 1845. Great. Got plenty of time. You'd think it'd be faster to go across the Pacific. Map. Back to Chinatown. To the office. Get 3 emails. Or not get any emails. Call. Amira, how are we doing? I've returned all the items.
You never cease to amaze me, Detective. I'm sending you the money along with a bonus from Lucas.
Appreciate it. I traveled from one corner of the world to another, you know.
I'm sure you did. Great work. Wait for my call. I'm sure we'll hear back from Lucas soon.
Thanks, Lily. I'll be waiting on you. And case closed. And that was the demo. Alright, well. There we go. Copy, paste, and the link will be in the description.